Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to March and your love TarotScope. This is Teresa from tarotbyt.com, and I'm getting ready to do your reading. Before I do that, I want to ring the bells and call in some angels and create some sacred space. Okay, and I want to say thank you for liking my channel. Thank you for commenting on the videos. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for everything. I really appreciate the feedback. It's nice to hear when the readings are working for people. So just keep it coming. I read all the comments and I try to answer as many as I can. So thank you. Okay, so let's see what's happening for March for Sagittarius. What does Sagittarius need to know about their love life this March? What's coming up in March for Sag? May only the highest forces be present at this reading to ensure that the truth be told. Seven of Swords. Knight of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles. Nine of Swords. Hermit. The Eight of Pentacles. The Ten of Wands. The Seven of Pentacles. The Six of Swords and the Six of Pentacles. Okay, you've got a lot of pentacles and swords here, so I don't know. The Seven of Swords in the center, that relates to, that's the Thief card. Or the Sneak card. So there could be some underhanded dealings happening in March. Where you feel like you have to hide what you're doing, or you can't be upfront about it. So you might be working on something that needs to be kept secret for some reason. Maybe you feel that if you reveal your plan, someone will steal them from you. Or maybe you're trying to, I don't know, it's the Thief card. Maybe you feel someone's trying to steal something from you. Or you're trying to, I don't know, the Thief card could work both ways. Either you're trying to steal something from someone, or someone's trying to steal something from you. Or you're not facing the truth about something. So there could be some issue that you're sweeping under the rug that you're not willing to deal with. And you may not be honest about your true feelings. You might be pretending everything's okay, but there's discontent. So you're not really speaking your truth in March. For some reason you feel like you have to be covert about what you're up to. The Knight of Pentacles can represent someone that's an earth sign. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but it can also represent you working hard towards a goal. So you're working on something, and it may be something that's like behind the scenes, or something that you're not ready to reveal yet. I don't know if I like this sword energy, this Seven of Swords energy. But in the past, you have the Ten of Pentacles, which is wealth card. It's the financial security card. So you've had financial security. You have a home that you feel that helps you feel safe in the world. You've always had some kind of security in your life. Maybe a relationship that made you feel safe and secure. And now, the Nine of Swords, which is a recent influence, you might be worried about continuing that security. So maybe you're worried about maintaining your security in a financial situation, maintaining your position. And you're looking for other options, but you can't really let people know what you're doing right now. With the Nine of Swords is a worry card. You know, you might be worried about something. Maybe you worry about someone's health, or you're worried about things that could go wrong. And a lot of times with the Nine of Swords, a lot of what we worry about really is all in our mind. And it may never happen. So, but that's kind of passing. So, whatever was really worrying you or concerning you, I think you're going to be moving out of that phase. And now the Hermit comes up in the future. The Hermit is a card of taking time out to think about your life path. And you have this Eight of Pentacles. So you're really thinking, maybe I should be on a new path. Maybe the work I'm doing is just not me anymore. Or it's just not what I want to do. Even though it paid well and it gave me security, I feel like things are changing. And now you're looking for an alternative. And you're looking for something else. And you've been working really hard, maybe on a new career path, because the Eight of Pentacles is like the apprentice card. The thing with the Hermit is, you've been kind of isolating yourself. And if feeling like it's you against the world, like I'm alone and I have no one I can depend on. And that may not be true, but that's how you're feeling. So because you have serious things, you're really thinking about, it's like a dark night of the soul, where you're questioning everything. What is my path? What should I be doing? Am I on the right path? Sometimes the Hermit means that you need to take time out to think about that and listen to your inner voice. You may even take time and talk to some people who you go to for guidance, like a counselor or a good friend whose opinion you trust and you admire. Because you're having like this lost moment, or feeling lost, feeling like I want to do something else, but I'm not really sure what. And the advice of the Hermit is to take your time and really think about what you need for fulfillment. And it could be that you decide to go on a different path in your career. I'm not seeing so much romance in this reading. I mean, you could argue that the Seven of Swords, you might be dealing with someone that's in a relationship situation that's not being honest with you. Or you're not being honest in a relationship. Maybe there's someone that you're dating and you're not really into them, and you don't want to tell them how you really feel, so you're just kind of pretending everything's okay. I mean, it could be that. Or it could be that you don't trust the person you're with. You're not sure if they're deceiving you. The Seven of Swords is a tricky card, because it's kind of underhanded. It's hard to know what's going on. Because whatever happens with the Seven of Swords is behind the scenes. So someone could be doing something behind your back. Maybe saying one thing to your face, talking about you behind your back. Or you could even be doing it because it's right in the center. The card that starts the reading is usually, it talks about who we are and what we're doing and what we're thinking, the seeker. It's not necessarily another person. So you have to look at that. Look at if you're being honest with yourself, and if you're being true to others around you, because you need to figure out what it is you want, and then just be who you are. You don't have to hide who you are. Maybe you feel like you have to hide who you are, that you can't reveal your true self because of the current situation you're in. That it could affect your security. The Eight of Pentacles, though, is you're definitely on a new path, or thinking or learning a new skill. But it's going to take time before it pays off. So you have to kind of be in it for the long haul before you start to see results. And the Ten of Wands is a card of carrying a heavy burden. So you might have been working really hard lately and you just feel like, I want to put this burden down. I'm just tired. I'm really tired. And you will, because these 10s are the end of a cycle. So when you have 9s and 10s in a reading, it's letting you know that something is finishing and you're getting ready for something new to be born. You know, maybe you're coming to the end of a cycle that's just it's just not working for you anymore, and now you're looking for something else. The Seven of Pentacles this is in your environment. So you've planted some seeds. If you haven't, you will in March. You're going to be planting seeds. And you're kind of wondering, okay, what's going to come of all this work and all these seeds I've been planting? Am I going to see any kind of return on investment? That's what you're concerned with. You know, you're used to having security. You're used to having that financial cushion. And maybe you're worried that if I take this new path, will I be able to earn the same amount of money? How is it all going to work out? I want to be true to myself, but I also want to have my material security. I want to have security. I want to have my money. I don't want to just, do something that's not going to pay. So that's a concern too. And you want to do something that has to do with, because the Hermit is also a card of wisdom and guidance. You know, the elder, the wise man. So maybe with the career path you're on has to do with counseling or coaching or spirituality, where you're helping people in some way, helping people figure out their problems, helping people heal. So it could be some kind of healing profession or counseling profession or coaching that you're thinking of moving toward. And maybe that's why you feel you have to be sneaky about it, because the current job that you're in, you can't really tell them, hey, I'm really thinking about taking this detour. So that could be part of why the Seven of Swords is coming up. That you have to keep your plans kind of covert right now. Now, the good thing about this reading is the Six of Swords and the Six of Pentacles. Sixes represent harmony. And the Six of Swords is in your wish area, your hope, your wish fulfillment area, but also your fears. It's like what you hope will happen and also what you fear might happen. The Six of Swords, though, tells you that you are going to be moving away from this Nine of Swords, Seven of Swords, the mental stress. You're going to be moving away from difficulty. You're kind of in navigating difficult waters right now. You're dealing with, maybe conflict, maybe worry, difficulties, but you are moving away from it. So, and you're moving towards something that's going to give you greater harmony down the road. So it could be that the career you're in now, or the relationship you're in now, has a lot of problems, has a lot of challenges. And you need to be communicating. You're not going to solve it. If you're in a relationship that has difficulties, you're not going to solve it by avoiding the issue. You have to talk. You have to, speak your truth. And then you can create greater harmony with communication, with conversation. So it could be a possibility with the Six of Pentacles here, that you're in a relationship that's one-sided in terms of the giving. Like you might be taking care of someone. You might be spending all the money. You might be paying all the bills. And maybe the other person's taking advantage of your kindness. Because sometimes the Seven of Swords can mean that you feel like you're being used. That you're providing security for someone. And you're being used. Maybe they're taking advantage of you in a material way. You're spending a lot of money and they're not really holding up to their end of the bargain. This could also mean that you're worried about unemployment. Maybe things are changing at work, and for some of you. And you're worried about getting laid off. And you're worried about, your future security. So you're thinking, oh, maybe I better plan another career path just in case. So that's where the 8 comes in, where you're learning new skills and you're preparing yourself just in case you need to fall back on some other skill to earn money. But with the Six of Pentacles, it's a giving card. The Six is a card of giving to others, working in a career that helps others. So it's possible that you're going from one type of career into another one where you're dealing with people and you're helping people. So it could be healing or counseling or healthcare even. And the Six of Pentacles is also a card of karma. And it says, okay, you've been working really hard, you've been putting in all your time, really doing what you're supposed to be doing. The Six is telling you that you're going to get the rewards of all your hard work. That eventually the scales will be balanced. So they might be unbalanced right now, where you feel like you're not getting back enough for what you're putting in. But I think down the road, you're going to see that things are going to start to come back. The main thing is to really take some time out and think about the path that you're on and make sure that you're moving towards something that you really believe in, that really speaks to who you are, so that you don't have to hide. You want to be in a profession that you can be proud of, and also one that you can be true to yourself, and you don't have to be a phony. You don't have to feel like an imposter. Like, I'm doing this, I'm going through the motions of this job, or I'm going through the motions of this relationship, but my heart's not really in it. That could be the energy. So you're trying to find a path that you could really pour your heart into, that you could say, this is who I am, this is me, this is the work that I should be doing. And I think you're going to find that. But it may take some time. It may take more work. But you're definitely moving toward greater harmony and a greater connection between you and another person, you and the work that you do. So you need to just, if you're in a relationship, and I think some communication needs to happen. You need to talk to that person, and you can bring back harmony to the situation. Maybe you're not discussing what's upsetting you, and so it's kind of festering under the surface. So if you confront the person and say, hey, this bothers me about our relationship, you can work towards solutions instead of just being locked into mental stress and locked into complaining. Like, you might not confront the person you're mad at, you might be complaining to other people about it. Like, oh, that person does this, this, and this. Instead of going to the source and saying, hey, let's work this out, So this is what I see for you in March, that you're going to figure out where you need to put your energy. And that includes relationships and career, because I think I'm getting a lot of career energy out of this reading, even though it's supposed to be a love reading. But I feel somehow it's tied up to career. So it's possible that you're interested in, maybe you're even interested in someone at work. Maybe that's what it is. That someone that you're working closely with has become a kind of a temptation. So that could be another issue. And you're feeling, you have to hide your feelings. But if the truth be known, you would really like to be with this person, but maybe this person belongs to someone else. I mean, that could be too, with the Seven of Swords. So, March is a time of figuring out what you really want, and then going in that direction. Figuring out if the choices you're making are the right ones for you. And if you're not in the right relationship, or you're not in the right career situation, then you need to really get off that path and get on the right path. Because, you spend so much time, your life is so short. You don't want to waste it in an unfulfilling situation. You want to spend your days knowing that you're with the right person, knowing that you're living in joy, and living out your dream, living out your true path. So don't be a pretender because you feel like you don't want to upset the apple cart. Go for what you really want, whether it's a relationship or whether it's a career path, whatever it is that really speaks to your soul, go for it. And you can get there. And then you can release yourself from this stress. And you really need to come out. At some point with the Hermit, you need to reach out to others. You don't, the hermit sometimes, the energy of the hermit is someone who is afraid to ask for help or afraid to tell people what they're going through because they feel like no one will understand. Or there's no one you can talk to. No one gets me. I don't know. I have no one. That's really wrong because there are people out there. You just have to drop your pride and don't be afraid to ask. Sometimes with this card, you're so used to giving, you don't know how to receive. You feel like you have to be the one that's always giving. Well, it's okay sometimes to say, yeah, I'll let this person do that for me. You don't have to do everything. It's actually a gift to allow someone else to help you because it gives that other person a sense of joy because they get the chance to give back. So allow yourself to receive in March as well as give so that you can recharge yourself and feel more valued and then feel that have enough energy to continue to give. Balance those scales. And if there's something that you need to talk to someone about, if someone's not pulling their weight in a relationship, or you feel like that you're doing all the work and you're not getting enough back, talk to that person. And I think that if you speak up, you can create greater harmony and not feel then you won't feel like you're being used. And you won't feel like someone's taking advantage of your kindness. There's also a possibility of a move, change of residence. That might be part of the plan, that you might be thinking about moving to a different area. Maybe you feel like where you're living, you can't really get ahead. So that could be something that you're thinking about. You're doing a lot of soul searching in March, because with the Hermit, you may need to just, really take some time out and think. This is a time of thinking and evaluating your life path and who you want to be in your life, who you want to have in your life. So it's more for strategic planning, especially with Venus retrograde and Mercury retrograde. It's not really a time for action. Venus is retrograde in March, Mercury will be retrograde in April. Now is more of a time of evaluating and rethinking your plans and tweaking them, and then acting later, like in May, when everything starts moving forward. So you might be not socializing as much in March. You might be wanting to keep to yourself. One, because you're very overworked, and the other is because you're trying to make some serious decisions about your life. So that's my message for you, Sagittarius. And I wish you luck and love in choosing the right path for you and having the courage to speak your truth, to create more harmony in relationships, and to also get yourself on track, back on track. And if you're doing work that you love, the money will come. You have to do work that fulfills you. It's not enough to just do something for the money, because that will not fulfill you. That will just make you miserable. So you have to do things because you love the work. Or you love the vision or the mission. There's something about it that sets you on fire. That's where you should put your goals. That's where you should put your energy. So think about that. While you're considering, keep those things in mind, and you will choose the right path. Okay, Sag, I will talk to you again in April, I'm sorry. Okay, thanks. Talk to you soon. Bye.